Not too many trailers will get me excited or get me to stop in my tracks, but Dune 3 dropped yesterday and it stopped me in my tracks. I have been a big fan of the first two, especially the second one. I think it is one of the best movies, even if it stands alone. The visuals, the dialogue, the everything, the performances alone. It is one of the greatest or one of the most impressive cinematic experiences I have had in my lifetime. There's Star Wars, Avatar, stuff like that, Indiana Jones. Dune Part 2 blew my mind. So when I heard that they're going to do Dune 3 and it's based on Dune Messiah, which is not everyone's favorite book, I kind of was worried, but Villeneuve has taken liberties with the first two, so I'm assuming he's going to take liberties with the third one and make it this epic conclusion, like it's called. And by this trailer, you get the feel of, you know, Paul Atreides is now struggling as the king and as they're kind of like the savior, right? He's got a dual role. And what happens when you have too much power? That's the kind of feeling you got. There's a heaviness to him now. He's got a weight. And there's some really good lines on here, like, you know, every time I fight, more people fight back. There's a part with him and Rebecca Ferguson when he goes, you know, how did dad deal with war? And she goes, your father never started a war. It's like, whoa, that's intense. That was really cool. I think there's going to be some good dialogue between the characters. There's going to be consequences to their actions. This might not be the war-driven film like the second one was, or more. Actually, I think this is going to be more dealing with the consequences of power. But that's me. This is just from looking at it, kind of taking the third book, what it could be about. This might be a little bit more, less of the cinematic or the wartime and more of the emotional consequences of all these things and the bearing of the power. But that's my take on it. But as a trailer, it set the tone. Didn't tell you everything what it's about, but it gave you a feel and a scope and the imagery. I mean, you have the regulars, you know, of Timothée Chalamet, excuse me. You have Javier Bardem, Zendaya. Then you got newbies. You got Robert Pattinson, and you've got AnyaTaylor-Joy on here, who are, you know, sensational actors. So great additions to the cast. I'm looking forward to this. If this is just as good as Dune, as the first one from Villeneuve, he may have created one of the greatest sci-fi trilogies in movie history. There's going to be Star Wars 4, 5, 6, Lord of the Rings, and if he pulls this off, and if it doesn't, it might not be able to beat the second one, but if it's just as good as the first, we're in for a treat, and we're in for probably one of the best science fiction trilogies that we will ever experience. And again, the imagery on here alone, stunning. Villeneuve is on fire. This guy is one of the best. And I'm looking forward to this so much. For a trailer, for a first trailer, this is incredible. It got me excited, but didn't tell me everything about the movie, but just enough to go, yeah, I want to see what happens to Paul. I want to know what happens now. I want to see the consequences from the second one. And I'm invested already from a trailer. Good job, whoever created it. Fantastic. Villeneuve is on fire. The cast is again on fire. Looking forward to this. Tell me what you think of the trailer. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you like Dune? Or did you leave, ever since David Lynch's version, did leave a bad taste in your mouth? Which is understandable. It's not everybody's cup of tea. It took me a while to get into it, but I like it. But Villeneuve's, I'm telling you, this could be one of the greatest trilogies of all time if this is just as good as Dune 1. But that's me. Share your thoughts with us. Hit the like button, subscribe. And this is my thoughts on Dune Part 3. And I'll be seeing you in the future.